Hello and welcome to Continuous Improvement, where we delve into concepts that shape our understanding of the world and enhance our decision-making. I'm your host, Victor Liang, and today, we're exploring a fascinating aspect of systems thinking, system archetypes. These are patterns of behavior that recur in various organizational and social systems, helping us understand and predict outcomes in complex environments. System archetypes reveal the underlying structures of problems we frequently encounter, providing a lens through which we can identify and solve recurring issues more effectively. Let's discuss some of these archetypes and see how they manifest in real-world scenarios. First, the balancing process with delay. Think of a thermostat that controls a room's temperature. Ideally, it adjusts the temperature back to a set point efficiently. But what if there's a delay? The room might get too hot or too cold before it stabilizes, demonstrating how delays in feedback can disrupt system performance. Next, we have fixes that fail. Ever seen a solution become the next problem? For example, adding layers of bureaucracy to reduce errors might slow down processes and decrease morale, eventually leading to more errors or even new types of issues. Moving on to accidental adversaries. Partners or collaborators can turn into competitors if mistrust or miscommunication seeps into the relationship, transforming what could be mutually beneficial into a lose-lose situation for all parties involved. The limits to growth archetype is particularly relevant in business. A company might see rapid growth from a great product but fail to scale resources adequately, eventually hitting a growth ceiling that's tough to overcome without significant reinvestment. Now, consider the attractiveness principle. It's the idea that trying to excel in every aspect, like price, speed, and quality, with limited resources, is unsustainable. Businesses often need to prioritize one area over others to maintain long-term success. Success to the successful is another interesting archetype. Here, resources are allocated to already successful units within an organization, perpetuating their success, while struggling units fall further behind, creating internal disparities. And who hasn't heard of the tragedy of the commons? This archetype highlights how overusing a shared resource, like public land or internet bandwidth, without proper management leads to depletion and loss for everyone. Drifting goals often occur under pressure, where organizations compromise on quality or other standards to meet immediate targets, potentially harming their reputation and customer satisfaction in the long run. The escalation archetype can turn competitive moves into an all-out arms race, where actions and counteractions escalate to the detriment of all involved, such as price wars that erode profits. Lastly, shifting the burden. This is about relying on quick fixes that solve immediate problems but create larger issues down the line, like accumulating technical debt in software development. Understanding these system archetypes not only helps us identify recurring problems but also guides us in formulating strategies that address the root causes rather than just symptoms. It's about making smarter, more sustainable decisions in complex systems. Thank you for tuning in to Continuous Improvement. I'm Victor Liang, and I hope today's episode gives you the tools to recognize these patterns and think more deeply about the systems you interact with daily. Until next time, keep learning, keep improving, and think systemically.